Hey there, Caitlin.
Hi. Hello, I'm Caitlin. Hi, nice to meet
Hi,
you.
nice to meet you. The name's Abe.
Abe. Like Honest Abe?
Yeah, AB. AB.
A-B. Oh, just Ab.
Well, Abe.
Abe.
Yeah.
You just
AB.
keep it short. Yeah.
Yeah. I just figured like those are kind of the most important letters of the bunch.
Yeah, they're the first two. That makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, and they're like the start of the alphabet, so and my line of work requires a lot of writing. And why don't you take a seat here?
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so I'm excited to talk to you about your interests and everything. So if I'm correct, you want to be a paralegal. You're interested in being a paralegal.
Yeah, I am. And I'm just excited to get to talk to a real life one.
Yeah,
For a
no,
little
of
bit and
course.
just kind
Yeah,
of pick your brain. I guess I haven't totally decided if I want to go into the line of work of legalness. But I just have
paralegality.
paralegality. But I actually have a bunch of friends who are paralegals now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I guess I just kind of wanted to hear more about it because it just seems like it's what everyone's up to.
Yeah, no, of course. Well, yeah, I work at Johnson and Johnson, the law firm, not to be confused with the pharmaceutical company Johnson and Johnson. We have another Johnson.
Third Johnson.
Yeah, we're sort of swimming in them. But I graduated college, and I decided that there was only kind of one job I was cut out for, and that was being a paralegal. So now I'm doing like paralegal stuff every day, which is crazy, and I can sort of walk you through the day to day if you need.
Yeah, I would love that because honestly, I guess I don't really know what a paralegal gets up to, and how what the schedule kind of looks like. So I'd love to hear more about that.
Yeah, of course. So as a paralegal, you work pretty long hours, right? So you got to wake up early in the morning, and you've got to take a shower, and you've got to put your clothes on.
Totally. What kind of clothes are you putting on? What's the dress code normally?
You're putting on suit pants, but they're gonna be tight on you.
Okay.
They are gonna be
too tight.
Definitely too tight. Definitely not a cut that would be considered like a fashionable pleated pant, but like a cut that's kind of says this is the first time you've lived not with your mother.
Totally.
And maybe the first time you've had to buy clothing on your own. That's not from a thrift store or gifted to you by a frat.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
And
is that what kind of causes is it the not knowing how to shop for yourself and buying tight pants and whatnot that leads a lot of male paralegals to have moose knuckles?
Yeah, the moose knuckle is a part of the dress code. I think
I was noticing that walking around, at lunch. I was at a Sweet Green around lunchtime, and I saw just
you're gonna find a couple of us there.
Yeah, just so many khaki moose knuckles coming in and out of those doors.
And the thing about the moose knuckles is that, and none of ours are particularly big, but it's more just about sitting in one position all day in an office chair. That by lunchtime, especially when we're doing our kind of Sweet Green or Kava or Chipotle, whenever we're getting our bowls, exactly, our balls are kind of in some of their worst positioning of the day.
Right.
Because once we get up for lunch, that is when we can readjust, but it's typically after we get back from lunch.
Got it, right. You're probably running out the door to get the food, and then once you have the food, you're able to kind of slow down your pace, kind of shuffle it around a little bit.
Yeah, move the furniture back into one room, yeah.
Right.
And then, so that's sort of what we wear on the bottoms, which is, it's going to be sort of an overly tight suit pant. And then on top, we're going to also wear a blue button down that we're going to definitely be sweating through. So that's just kind of important to note, that you shouldn't wear an undershirt. So you're going to want your nipples to definitely be visible, and definitely like your spine to kind of protrude through sort of the large translucent oval that forms on your back. And
from the sweat.
From the sweat, of course. And especially
and are
because...
you doing antiperspirant before
Definitely not. We will be doing deodorant, but it is the spray kind, which is sort of less effective.
Yep.
You're going to have especially a lot of sweat on your back because you will be wearing a backpack, even though you are an adult with a career.
But it's kind of like a junior. It's a junior career.
It's like elementary school for work. And then you and then most importantly, on your feet you are going to be wearing dress shoes. And this might seem sort of innocuous to you, but an important thing to remember is that if the dress shoes are brown, make sure that your pants are black and your shirt's blue.
Okay, great. Just so that there's a different tonalities through the outfit.
Yeah, you're just going to want to make sure that there's no synergy.
Right. Have you heard of the sandwich method?
No, I mostly eat bowls.
Right. No, that does make sense. Yeah, I've saw it on TikTok, and it's kind of an interesting way of thinking about outfits where you want to like have a color and then you can have a different color, but then you want to like tie in the first color in like your shoes or your socks or something, so you try to like tie back in that color. It's like a sandwich of like sandwiching, the same color between a different color. But I guess
you mean if I have like a blue shirt to wear blue shoes?
Yeah, or maybe like blue, just like something that would kind of like tie it all in.
No, we don't have to wear ties.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because that's the junior part of the career. That makes sense.
You get ties when you get older.
Yeah. And probably jackets too.
Probably. Because then you don't have a back... Yes, because you don't have the backpack anymore. You can kind of fit the jacket on over your shoulders.
Exactly, yeah. And then the jacket can kind of take on the job of causing sweat instead of the backpack.
Absolutely. But then people don't have to see it on the subway.
Right. But that almost takes away some of the fun.
It does a little bit. But the good thing is you can definitely smell it still.
That's awesome. Yeah. That's really great.
So that's kind of what a guy would wear. But for girls, I guess you would do something sort of similar, except maybe you'd wear like... I guess I don't really know what women wear.
Oh. Do you have any women who work at Johnson & Johnson?
Yeah, but... I don't know, I don't really talk to them. Because, like, the guys and I, like, we kind of talk to each other. And then after work, we go to, like, get drinks. And, like, when we're there, we're like, oh, we'll talk to some girls. But then we don't. Because it's kind of... Because usually they're sitting at a different part of the bar.
Oh, okay. Just, like, all women? Or do you go with, like, other, like, paralegal women from your office?
Well, everyone there are paralegals.
The whole bar's paralegals?
The whole bar are paralegals.
Is it all from Johnson & Johnson, or do you kind of gather a couple of paralegals from some other companies?
Well, there are some other firms. There's there's Brian, Stewie, and Peter.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, which is another firm.
Those are familiar names.
Maybe you've seen a billboard.
Maybe. Yeah. Do they do like injury law, and so they're like up on the freeways?
Yeah, you might have seen it there. They do injury law. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
And then there's Mickey, Donald, and Goofy.
Okay. Yeah. That sounds familiar too. Do they have like they're on a bus, right?
They're on buses. Yeah, they advertise on buses a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And I mean, those are sort of like those are like them along with us like make up kind of like the big four firms. And then the fourth firm is
there we go.
Yeah, no, of course, don't worry. The fourth firm,
you have to be good at counting for your job, right?
No, because I mostly read.
Okay. It's reading.
Yeah, it's a lot of reading.
Cool. Okay.
I mean, sometimes I have to look at the word counts of things I'm reading. So I guess you could say reading is a part of counting and vice versa.
And counting's a part. Yeah. Okay,
to sort of piggyback off your point and then circle back to it.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, the fourth firm is the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Oh my God. Like from the Bible.
The book that judges have to put underneath people's hands when they swear an oath.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, then like from the Bible, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, okay.
And then I guess, some more on my day-to-day. So once you get dressed, you then do go on to public transit, which is where the sweating starts. Mm-hmm. And it does continue until you get to the office, which is where suddenly it becomes 45 degrees Fahrenheit. So then your sweat freezes onto your body, which is fine because then you can get sort of a hot coffee beverage.
Yum.
One of the great things about Johnson & Johnson is that they have free espresso pods.
Yummy.
Which is really yum. So yeah, you might just want to like pop one of those in your mouth and sort of just kind of let it sort of start seeping caffeine into your body.
Oh, okay. So you're kind of holding like an espresso pod in your mouth, kind of like a Zyn, and letting it slowly dispense the caffeine. Okay.
Absolutely, we are.
Got it. So you don't put it in you don't make coffee.
Well, sometimes I have a cup of hot water just to kind of hold.
Just to feel something.
Yeah, just to kind of make sure that the fingers don't lose sensation.
Is that something that happens often to you?
It can happen because of the temperature in the building.
Right,
and especially
degrees.
when that happens, you can't let your fingers lose sensation because you have to type a lot in this job because we're always typing paralaws.
Yes, yeah, and I'm kind of just guessing here because I don't really know the prefix para, but it sounds like it kind of means like mini, right?
Yes.
Like smaller. So
it's
you're
smaller.
you're doing mini law.
Yes, mini laws.
Mini laws. Okay, got it.
So, our desks are like what the full lawyer's desks look like, but just kind of smaller.
Smaller.
So we have smaller pencils and smaller keyboards and smaller mice and smaller screens.
Cute. That sounds fun. And are your books smaller? Because you said you're doing a lot of reading.
Yes. The books are smaller, so we have to use magnifying glasses.
Oh, that's kind of fun. So it's really, I'm kind of picturing it now. It feels like, almost like a playground where, like young adults go to pretend like they have something important to do.
Yeah, I mean, it is like the kindergarten of work, so it's kind of like
is
when
that
you were...
that's what they say?
Yeah, and so it's kind of like when you're in kindergarten of school, and, they let you, like, pretend like you're building a house out of blocks.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that when they let us write our paralaws.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So they're just kind of they're throwing you a bone almost.
Yes, they are.
Okay, very cool. Awesome. So you get into the building, you freeze your sweat, you have
you could
some
say
hot
we're
water.
pro bono.
Yeah. What's define bono for me?
Oh, it's pro bono is when a lawyer works for free.
Okay, so you feel like being a paralegal, you kind of work for free a little bit.
Yeah, well, they don't get paid very much. But I was making a joke about being thrown a bone. We like to joke about things here at Johnson & Johnson because we really are a family company.
Oh, that's sweet. Yeah. I'm sorry, it was just like the tone, I almost couldn't tell that it was a joke.
Oh.
I just thought you were saying the phrase pro bono.
No, of course. I mean, this is sort of the most professional way of communicating.
Right.
At least from my experience in the office space.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and how long have you been in the office space?
4.5 weeks.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you got to have like your summer after you graduated, and then now you're...
Yeah, I got to go to Asia.
Oh, very cool. Wonderful. With some friends of yours?
Yeah.
Cool. And you mentioned that Johnson & Johnson's a family company. Is it your family's company?
Yeah. So Johnson was my great-grandfather, and then the other Johnson was my grandfather, and then the other Johnson was my father. So.
Okay. Got it. So you're Abe Johnson?
Yes, Abe Johnson. I just always wanted to work, for that company, because I always felt like I had a special connection with the work they do.
Because it's your family's work?
Yes, because I am related to the people doing the work.
Great.
And, going to college, like, it's really hard to know that, like, you might be unemployed eventually, especially if you study something, more in the humanities space.
What did you study?
I was a comparative literature major.
Okay. Yeah. There's not a lot of stuff for that.
No, but now I can compare literature, one small paralaw with another paralaw. A lot of our work is about comparing.
Okay. Do you ever contrast?
I guess so, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
that was
yeah,
my
I
attempt
was...
at a joke.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't tell from your tone.
Got it. Oh. Was it because there was inflection to it, and it kind of went up and down? And
yeah, it's hard for me to hear when your voice reaches higher pitches, because I'm not used to speaking with women.
That makes total sense. I apologize.
But I was very nervous. It's okay. I was very nervous, coming out of college about unemployment. So it was really kind of reassuring to remember that my family had a company.
Yeah. That's so nice.
So that kind of took the weight off.
Totally.
Took the onus off of me to, find a job.
Yeah, that's so nice. And then it seems like, you get to move back to the big city that you grew up in, but you obviously now get to live on your own.
Yes, I do.
Because I guess
because they're paying.
Your family's probably paying for an apartment. Okay, that's so nice. That's so fun. And do you have roommates or you don't have?
Yeah, the friends I went to Asia with, they also all got paralegal jobs at Johnson & Johnson. And then we decided, that we would all live together. So, it's nice because their parents got to also pay for the apartment. So we got to do something sort of, we get to live beyond our means a little bit.
Yeah, that's so nice. And it's also like you all like share kind of this, you're going to share this like roughing it, toughing it out kind of thing where like you all have like an apartment paid for and you all have a job. It's kind of set up for you, and that's so nice.
It's fun to spend your kind of crazy 20 years in the city.
Totally. Yeah. Working for daddy. That's so cool.
Yeah. It's not all great. Like, sometimes, like, we do have to do our laundry, like, in the hallway.
Oh. In which hallway?
The hallway in between our bedrooms.
So you have an in-unit wash and dry?
Yeah. It's just, like, growing up, obviously, like, I didn't have to do laundry.
Right.
Because of Tina.
Okay. Tina did your laundry for you?
Tina did our laundry growing up.
Uh-huh. And so, yeah, so you don't have Tina with you and your boys.
Well,
and
we do have Tina, but she just comes once a week because she lives in with my parents, so she can't be here all the time. So she comes once a week, though, to clean the apartment.
That's nice. And does she, like, food prep for you guys?
Yeah, she does the week stuff. So basically that when we come home, we can eat bowls for dinner as well.
Oh, that's so nice, yeah. You don't want to shock your system with anything too extreme.
Yeah, anything you would need a knife for.
Yeah, you're not gonna want that.
No.
Yeah, that makes sense. Totally. cool. It sounds like you have like a really cool rockin' 20-year-old life out there in the city.
Yeah, you know, like these are kind of like really important years, so.
Just for like personal development.
Yeah.
Where are you? Yeah, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I was just gonna ask like, where you were hoping like for this to take you. Like, what are your kind of career goals? Like, how are you hoping that like are you hoping to grow within the company?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely would like to become another Johnson at some point.
So Johnson, and Johnson.
Johnson. Yes.
One, yeah.
And so to do that, I'd have to become a full legal, not just a paralegal. So I would need to go to law school. So I think eventually I'm going to go to law school, although, you know, I'm sort of worried about admissions and stuff because my grandfather and my great-grandfather both went to Harvard Law. But my dad went to Yale Law. So I don't want to offend one of the boards of trustees by not taking the admissions decision at one of the law schools when that comes around.
Got it. So you're kind of concerned. What's concerning you for the future is applying to both Yale and Harvard Law, both of them accepting you and you having to turn one down.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's hard.
And I imagine that's going to be... Yeah, sorry.
They're all uncles of mine, essentially.
Right. Yeah. It will be awkward when you see them at, like, the holiday party and...
Exactly.
Right. And you're going to have to be like, oh, sorry that I denied you guys. Yeah. That's tough. Yeah, I know. Honestly, like, being 22 is hard.
People don't tell you about the transition, Caitlin.
I know. Yeah. I've noticed that, you know?
Yeah. I feel like we have a lot in common.
Totally. Yeah, we seem like we do. Kind of, you know, in ways.
Yes. Like, you could be one of my closest friends.
Oh, really? Even though I'm a girl? Sorry, I probably said that in a too high-pitched of a voice.
Could you lower your voice for a second?
Yeah, of course. Even though I'm a girl?
Yeah. Oh, thanks for that. I could hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
And you kind of chuckled a little bit, too. So.
Well, I thought it was funny that you did the voice like a boy.
Oh. Thank you. Yeah. So it seems like humor kind of resonates with you when it's done in when it sounds like a man is saying it.
Yeah, I don't think I would find a girl funny.
Okay. Totally. That makes sense.
But you're pretty cool, Caitlin.
Thank you. Thanks.
I guess I'm curious, you know, why...
Yeah.
Because, you know, all of my friends are paralegals.
Totally.
And I was wondering, like, what made you interested in asking about being a paralegal in the first place?
Yeah, you know, I guess, like, it's not really that I'm totally, like, interested in going into this line of work, whatever it is that you people do, but I just have a lot of friends who are doing it, and so it seemed like something, you know, like, take the leap, follow, you know, like, if your friends are jumping off a bridge to become paralegals, why wouldn't I, you know?
I mean, my friends all jumped off a bridge in Bali with me, and we were doing bungee jumping.
That is so cool. That's so fun. That's a really cool experience that you all get to keep.
Yeah, thanks. You know,
so nice.
I mean, it's one of those things where you're like going around Asia with your buddies right after college, and you'll like never forget what it feels like to like sort of bum your way around a different continent, you know.
Totally.
Flying commercial.
Yep. Oh, that was the one bum part of it.
Yeah.
Cool. Were you doing like hostels and like backpacking through, or? We
did have backpacks, of course.
To prepare you.
For work.
Yeah.
But no, we did not stay in rooms with other people.
Okay. Got it. So you each had your own rooms?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they were more villas.
Oh. With multiple, so like a villa with multiple rooms, and you
No, we each had our own villa.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I guess yeah, that's cool. Did it feel like a authentic learning experience for you all?
I mean, we got to read a lot, which was nice because of our job is a lot of reading.
Yeah.
So we'd go down to the beach, and we would bring our books, and just kind of read a lot of books.
Did you guys have summer reading for your paralegal job? You guys had a book you were assigned?
Yeah, we had to read a book about the law.
Okay.
So we read To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, something for your reading level. That's cool.
Yeah, it was. It's important to remember not to be biased when doing the law.
Right. Because even if you're making small laws, you can't have,
because they could be microaggressions.
Did you learn that from the book?
Yeah, and then we had mandatory training afterward.
Got it. That's so cool. Very fun. That's so awesome. So I guess we kind of stopped hearing about your daily routine when you got to work.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering what the work part is like. What do you do in between arriving off the subway and leaving again to go get your kava or your Chipotle
and then rearranging my moose knuckle.
Yeah.
I mean, most of it, like I said, involves sort of reading and writing, which is helpful because, we all have degrees in reading and writing.
Yeah, that's so good.
And, part of, when we first got there was, write a 3-page paper on To Kill a Mockingbird. Mm-hmm. And so that took us
just
a couple
to kind of
weeks.
prove that you did
the summer reading.
That took you. So you've been there for 4.5 weeks, and the first few weeks you're writing that paper.
Well, it was 3 pages.
That can take a long time. That's fair.
And then after that, we had kind of a couple different things. It's really a game of managing what's on your plate at any given moment. So,
or in your bowl. Sorry. Or in your bowl.
That was funny, Caitlin.
Thank you.
So, one of the other ones was that we had to make a diorama of a courthouse and explain that, the one in the wig is the judge and that there are the jurors and that there are policemen. And so that, that was a group project because some of us are better with scissors and others are better with glue sticks.
That makes sense.
And then
Did you work on that at home with
No, that was in the office.
That was in the office. Okay.
Yeah. But I worked on it with my roommates.
With your roommates. Who took you to Michael's to get all the mini figurines and stuff?
We have an office supply closet.
Okay.
That comes stocked with all of the things you need for dioramas. So
okay, that's so helpful.
Yeah, and most of it is good because, we use the children's size objects, and so it was helpful that they had those in the office supply closet because then they fit on our smaller desks.
Oh yeah, that's great. That's so awesome. Yeah.
And so, we made the diorama and we wrote the report on To Kill a Mockingbird. And then the other thing we did was, we do a lot of mock trial.
Okay.
So that we can prepare to one day be in a real trial.
Mm-hmm.
as the defendants, because we're assuming that we'll be sued one day for a form of malpractice. So
Okay,
there's a
that
lot
makes
of
sense.
classes on defending yourself.
That's good to get ahead of it.
Yeah. So that we don't get
because like
caught
you'll
off
learn
guard.
about being a lawyer when you go to law school at either Yale or Harvard, obviously.
Now it's about life experience.
Right, exactly. It's like when high schools started kind of implementing like learning about like financial planning or something like that. Like it's more like real life skills. So you guys are doing mock trials of what's going to happen when you get sued for malpractice.
Yes, exactly.
That's great. And do all the paralegals participate in that, or just the ones who were got the job based on nepotism?
Well, I wouldn't say I got the job based on nepotism. You know, I mean, like, I definitely filled out my resume like everyone else. I didn't do the cover letter because it was optional. But
okay, that's fair.
I had to submit a resume like everybody else, so I don't think that I wouldn't.
It probably wasn't
called it nepotism. That being said, like if you are related to one of the employees, you do the malpractice work. The good news is that we all are related to employees, so we all do the malpractice work.
Okay, that's fun. So you don't get, like, split up into, like...
No, because then I wouldn't be
groups.
with my friends.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, that's
So luckily
really cool.
my friends are related to other people at the company.
Thank God. That makes it so easy. Such a
Yeah.
seamless transition for you all. And then I guess I was wondering, so, like, with the women, like, are the women also related to people, or did the women work for their jobs?
You know, that's a good question. You'll probably have to ask one of the women. From my experience, most of the women I haven't really talked to the women.
Yeah, you don't know any of the women.
I don't know the women.
That makes sense. And you don't have, like, sisters or anything who are in the company or in...
I have sisters, but they do social media marketing.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. The paralegal of the girl world, as they call it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But I haven't talked to them
that's
much recently either.
Your sisters?
Yeah.
Oh, why's that?
Because their boyfriends are mean to me.
Uh-huh.
They work in
Are
finance.
they, like, they're finance guys? Yeah. So they probably go to different bars than you, because they're, like, doing the vest kind of bar.
They do bars where the boys and girls talk to each other.
Or the boys and girls talk, and maybe even leave together sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not to go back to work.
Right. They're not... Yeah, exactly. They're leaving to maybe do something else.
Yeah, sex.
Yeah. Yeah, they might be leaving to do sex, but you have your boys. You can go home with them. So you don't even have to worry about that.
And then we can go back home and watch our favorite show.
Yeah, do you guys play any video games?
Yeah, we like FIFA.
Okay. It's the soccer one.
The soccer one.
Nice. Did any of you guys play soccer in college?
In elementary school?
Okay. You were on the elementary school team?
Yeah.
What was the name of your team?
The name of our team was the Phillips Exeter Timberwolves.
Oh, okay. You went to Phillips Exeter?
Yeah.
So have you known your roommates since you guys lived together at your private boarding school? Okay. That's cool. So you guys have you've sort of always been roommates in a sense.
Yeah, not even in a sense.
You've been roommates.
You've always been roommates.
Okay. Sorry, how many of you are there in this?
There are 4 of us.
There's 4 of you. Have you ever talked? Is this your first time talking to someone who isn't one of your 3 roommates?
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have sensed that. Because it feels like it's kind of, this feels very new for you.
I don't really talk to my dad, even.
Really? Is he just so busy with the company?
Yeah, with the big laws.
Right. I know, you're still stuck on the small ones. Okay. But did they tell you had to do coffee chats with people who were interested in the profession, or?
Yeah. They send me places to talk with people to recruit them to come to be more paralegals. So that when I leave and go to law school and learn the big laws, they have people who can come in underneath me to, like, you know, do hand turkeys at Thanksgiving.
Right. Yeah. So they told you that I was someone who was interested in... Okay. That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, I don't want to burst your bubble. But it feels like you're 22 years old. You should probably hear a little bit of hard truth once in a while. So this was a gig I found online. So I'm actually an actress. And I found this job posting online that said, go pretend to be interested in paralegality over some coffee, and we'll pay you $600 for the hour. So I just want to maybe give you a dose of reality.
Something my company put you up to.
Yeah. It seems so. Yeah. I honestly was doing it for, the money and the experience of kind of seeing what this was like. And also kind of selfishly, I'm also recording this because I do a podcast and I thought it would maybe be an interesting podcast episode. But yeah, I don't want to infantilize you any more than your family already is, it seems like, by making you do small law and dioramas. But I don't know. I just felt like I should kind of come clean about that.
You said you have a podcast?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do a podcast with my friend Tyler.
I really like podcasts. I listen to them while I do my reading and writing.
Oh, does that get hard sometimes?
No, because I need to take time to think.
Uh-huh. Name your favorite podcast.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Yeah, that's what I was scared you were going to say. I think I'm going to go, actually. It just feels like, I know earlier you were like, it seems like we're getting along really well, but it's actually, I find you a little bit repulsive, actually. Yeah, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I think you seem like you're going to have a great life, because you were born with the spoon that's
a silver spoon.
Silver spoon, that's what it is. That's what it seems like you were born with. So yeah, I wish you all the best. And good luck with the whole Harvard or Yale tough decision. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Bye then.
All right. Bye-bye.
Oh, Caitlin.
Oh, hey.
Hi. Oh, wait. You go to Alfred's too? This is my favorite coffee shop.
Yeah. No, it's pretty good. I usually kind of don't head out this way, but I just came by because, I don't know, I had a gig out here, but it got weird, so.
A gig?
Yeah, I don't know. I got, hired by this company to, pretend I was interested in being a paralegal and talk to this kid, but I don't know. I think they wanted to maybe, have him practice his, talking to girls or something. I don't know what I felt like a pawn of some kind of
I guess because I think...
I don't really know.
Yeah, because you kind of have to, talk in the law, I think, right?
Yeah, and this guy was not gonna... Yeah.
What law firm did he work for?
Oh, it's Johnson & Johnson.
Oh, my uncle works there.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I know what you're up to next year.
Yeah.
Graduate.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. Yeah. I guess... Yeah. Maybe paralegal it is.
Yeah, it seems like it. Seems that's the way to go.
Hopefully if we can get a podcast recording in eventually. Maybe that can take off in time.
Oh my God, I know. Well, that's actually, I should mention that I recorded
the whole
because I was just like, yeah, because I was like, this is such, like, what a weird experience.
Yeah,
like,
of course.
Usually you don't get hired for this kind of thing. So I thought
it's acting,
it was,
so it can go on your reel, I'm sure.
Exactly. This can go in my
great.
reel, which is special and everything. So yeah, so I thought that I recorded it just for shits and gigs. And
perfect.
he didn't seem to mind. I told him, so he didn't necessarily
he
say
probably
it's
doesn't know
okay,
about
but
releases and stuff yet, because that's big law, and he's on the small one still.
Yeah, he's still on small laws. I don't even think they're doing like contracts there are probably like IOUs. You know what I mean? They were doing
like a handshake.
Kindergarten pretend, like, yeah, like small child, like kids table. They're doing the kids table.
Got it. They're at the kids table.
Yeah, they're at the kids table of the law firm.
All right. Well, I guess that's the corporate ladder. We all got to start somewhere, right?
Exactly. Well, yeah. So we can post that. And also, he actually didn't even offer me any coffee on our coffee chat. So I'll head in with you and grab a coffee if you want.
Okay, perfect. Is it gonna be awkward if you see him or no?
No, he's not even gonna remember that.
What if he hears you talking badly about him?
It's. I have a woman voice, so it's not gonna. It doesn't travel to him.
It doesn't pick up. Okay, good, got it.
Yeah.
Oh, easy.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well.
Okay.
Let's go get some cold brew.